Well, it may be time to bring all that chunky gold jewelry that you have locked up in your lockers to bring them out. Why? Well, it appears that the Indian housewives are the smartest fund investors. They have been managing the domestic part of the economy, and they are the ones who now stand to earn big. Well, here on Decoding Now with me, Meghna Deka, we're going to be telling you how, while the coal prices are soaring and has managed to breach even the 1 lakh mark, it is the Indian households, the Indian housewives who are the real winners in this game. In fact, in this great Indian gold rush, one group which has always known its true value, and that is our housewives. Yes, the women who are not just worn gold over the centuries, it's been part of our traditions, but have invested in it very wisely as well, proving that time and again that they might just be India's best fund managers. And why do I say that? Well, because as per a study by the HSBC Global Indian Families led by housewives who've long trusted gold as security, now hold an estimated 25,000 tons of gold. To put all of that in perspective, there's more than triple the amount of gold reserves which are held by the US Central Bank, which has around 8,133 tons. It's more. Indian households have more gold than over 7 times of what Germany holds, which is about 3,300 tons. And it massively outshadows India's own central bank reserves, which is the RBI, which holds about 876.18 tons as of December 2024. Which is why perhaps you have Uday Kotak, who's a founder and director of Kotak Mahindra Bank. He took to social media to applaud the investment wisdom of Indian housewives. In fact, in a post, he has praised their foresight, calling them the smartest fund managers in the world for their consistent belief in gold as a store of value. In fact, he's further added that governments, central banks, economists who rely on pump priming and high deficit funding might just need to learn a thing or two from India, a country that's always been a net importer of value. Well, gold prices have been on a relentless rise, and in just 10 days, pure gold has shot up by nearly 6,600 rupees. Let's break it down to you. On April 12th, gold was around 92,930 rupees. By April, then it dipped slightly to around 92,400 rupees. From there, it then climbed steadily up, as you can see, touching 94,500 by 17th of April. And then came the surge. 94,760 for 3 consecutive days, a sharp jump to 95,500 on 21st of April, and finally the new high was breached on 22nd of April. But what are the reasons for this rise in gold prices? Well, the trade tension between the US and China are heating up. Donald Trump's criticism of the US Federal Reserve has been adding fuel to fire. Well, there's been a growing fear of an economic slump in US as well. Trump is also pushing for immediate interest rate cuts. The US dollar, of course, has been under pressure, and gold is once again the world's go-to safe haven. In fact, there has been a surge in spot gold prices, which has been driving the momentum in the market. Even amidst all the market turbulence, Indian housewives will continue to buy gold, not just for its shine, but for its enduring strength and security. Gold remains one of the most sought-after investments, trusted across generations. It acts as a hedge against the decline of other assets, a safety net when all others fail. Well, it provides diversification, balancing portfolios and reducing overall risk. In a financial crunch, gold brings liquidity and relief. It often also acts as a ready reserve. When equities and debt crash, gold often continues to shine on. It helps mitigate losses during high market volatility. Well, gold protects against inflation, and of course, it shields value during currency depreciation as well. So all the reasons we've just discussed, gold being a hedge, a diversifier, and a crisis savior, hold especially true in India. And the numbers back it up as well. In fact, just take a look at the top gold-consuming countries of last year, 2024. Here, India leads the world with a whopping 563.4 tons of gold. Right behind, of course, is China at 479.3 tons, followed by the United States at 132.1 tons. Then comes in Russia and Turkey, both under 50 tons. So as the world wavers and the dollar dances, one thing stands tall and timeless, that is gold. Well, in the land where Sona is not just wealth but wisdom, maybe it's time we all admit that Indian housewives aren't just buying jewelry, they are making smart investments as well. Well, that's all we could pack in for you here on Decoding Now. Thank you so much for watching. You must tell us on the comments below what next you want decoded.